Welcome back to week 4 of our ongoing chicken series here, where we're ranking each one of the breeds that we own. Thanks for tuning back in, and today is going to be an interesting one because the previous 3 pretty friendly birds, so we've been able to get close to them, but spoiler alert, this one that we're doing today, not so friendly. So we'll see how the video goes and what we're actually able to film of her. Stay tuned. Alright, before I tell you what bird and what breed we're going to do today, I just want to set the ground rules and expectations for how we're doing the series and what we're ranking on. So, every bird gets 4 criteria that we're going to rank out of 5. The first one is going to be eggs, so that's going to be egg color and egg production out of 5. The next would be broodiness, so how likely is she to sit on her eggs and try to hatch them out and in turn not lay eggs during that time. The third would be how friendly is she. So as I already said, spoiler alert, this one's not that friendly, so when we get to that, don't be surprised. And then the last one is going to be cuteness, so completely subjective, fun category, kind of like the wild card in here of how cute is she, how friendly is she, how many eggs does she lay, how broody is she. We're going to get to all of those, give them a rank out of 5 total, and then see how they compare to the previous ones. And then we'll do all of our birds here, so it's going to be 26 weeks. We have 27 birds, 26 different breeds. So week 4, without further ado, today we are doing Wilma the Wheaten Marans. So this is Wilma right here. She's a Wheaten Marans. We got a couple different Marans here, but she's the Wheaten, so she's that tan color. Hi, Franny. Franny's trying to be in the video. She's that nice tan color. You can see she has a darker head and then tan body. Characteristic of the Marans is that they lay dark brown eggs. So that's mostly why people introduce them into their flock and why they've become pretty popular. Wheaten is a color that you don't see too often. Typically you see the black copper Marans, which we have those here as well. But Wilma, typical of the Marans breed, has feathered feet as well. And she's pretty decently sized. She's not our biggest bird, but she's, towards the top end. She's definitely over, you can kind of see, so the bantams are right there to the left. Quinn, who's a really big girl. There's Wilma. So she's probably in I'd say probably the 75th percentile. She's definitely over 5 pounds. Not as big as our 9-pounders like Loretta, the light Brahma, Quinn, the green queen, but she's a good size. I guess I don't know what else to say about the Marans other than dark eggs, feathered feet. They generally have docile personalities, and Wilma is super docile to the flock, but we'll get more into that when we get to the friendliness category. So without further ado, Wheaten Marans. The first category is going to be eggs. So I kind of already hit on it a little bit. Dark brown eggs, and something unique about Wilma individually, I don't know if this is a characteristic of a Wheaten Maran because we only have the one, but she has the tendency to lay a different egg every day. And the reason being is she has a lot of speckling, so it's not just like a smooth dark brown chocolate egg. It's got a lot of speckles, and those speckles come out different every single day, so it's kind of fun going in there into the nest box not knowing exactly what it's going to be and kind of seeing the masterpiece that she creates. So that's super fun. Her specifically, she lays one of the thinner eggshells in our group, so it's super easy to crack. It's not too thin that it breaks just like picking it up or when it's in the nest box, but when you go to crack it, it's super easy to crack, which is nice. And favorite thing about her and her eggs, besides that they look different every day and are super cool, is that for some reason, and I think this just is because she's a super good forager, she always has the darkest egg yolks out of any of the eggs that we crack. So like as soon as I crack them, if like I put them all in a bowl, it's very evident which one is hers versus the other girls, every single time. So I think she's just out here eating really good, getting nice bugs and grubs, which affects that egg yolk color and makes it brighter than everyone else's, which is really good and pleasant. And then, so on an egg scale, she lays probably, she lays pretty decent. I mean, usually got her egg every day, every other day. So between the uniqueness of the egg design, the richness of the bright color of the yolk every time, and the fact that she lays really frequently, I give her about probably a 4.8 on the egg scale. I mean, I don't know what else more you can ask for her. She's not, maybe just like a lot more production, not a lot more, but a little more production to like basically lay every day. But other than that, I mean, can't really ask for more. Pretty eggs inside and out, and just fun. So 4.8 out of 5 for her for eggs. Now broodiness, this is gonna be pretty quick because she's never been broody. She's 2.5 years old, never been broody, so she's gonna get the base score of a 1 there. Not really much to talk about. She hasn't ever wanted to sit and hatch out her own eggs, but in turn she's laid a lot of eggs, so that's really good for us. Now friendliness, I've already kind of hit on it and spoiled it a little bit, but as you can see, I'm keeping my distance because she will run away if I get it close to her. I mean, I'm probably about, 10 feet or so, so that's not too far compared to some chickens I've seen. You can't even look at them. So I mean, she was very skittish, very skittish when she was younger. She's a little bit better now, where you can get decently close to her but not up really close. Can't really touch her, pet her, or anything. If I sit still, she's getting a little closer. She's probably about 5 feet right now, so not terrible now, but if you try to catch her, or if she even thinks that you're going to try to catch her, she is out of there. She's bolting so fast. With that being said, though, in the flock, she is very docile. She's very low down in the pecking order, to the point that like even the bantams stand their ground against her, and she just gives away and runs off. So and even so, these are our youngest girls, most of them right here by the fence, and even some of them stand up to her and she runs away and gives in. So very docile, low in the pecking order, very friendly to all the birds, but in turn she's very scared of people. Like I said, it's not as bad as it used to be. So probably when we first got her, she would have been a 1 for sure, but I think she's gotten a little better. Give her a little bit of credit, and the fact that she is so friendly to the other girls, I better give her about a 2.2 out of 5 on the friendliness scale. So that's friendliness. And then cuteness. So she is a pretty standard bird. I don't think there's anything really like unique about her. I mean, she has the feathered feet. There's a lot of breeds that do, particularly the ones that we do, have a lot of feathered feet, about half of our girls. So that's kind of cute, kind of unique. But other than that, it's a very, prototypical kind of hen shape. She's got the tan color, so nothing really like unique stands out. It's not a bad thing. I think she's very pretty in person, and is nice in our flock. We got a bunch of different colors you can see and designs. But just a typical body shape, typical chicken shape, has the feathered feet. Nothing crazy or unique, but she is a very mellow girl, pretty eggs. Like I said, pretty in person, pretty in a mixed flock. So not too low, not too high. I give her about a 3-1 as far as the cuteness. So all in all, her total score is now going to be on the screen, and so that gives her a ranking that puts her in the list of what we've done so far right here. So this is week 4, so thanks for watching, sticking out with us, and there are what, 22 more weeks to go. So stick around, see if your favorite breed is out here. Got tons of variety, tons of different colors as you've seen. So stick around, see where your favorite breed ranks and who's going to be a top or bottom of our entire flock. And until next time, from Wilma and the rest of our girls, stay Pyrfect.